I just want to take a little bit and talk about how social media is probably running your life. Straight up. Now, I'm speaking from a place of experience here. I've caught myself on multiple occasions just completely subconsciously reaching for my phone, picking it up, and just scrolling, man. Just scrolling with the complete intention of only consuming and not producing anything for myself. And I get caught in this trap, man. I jump on, I feel good for the moment, I get off, I feel terrible, and then I make no contribution. So social media isn't just taking, it isn't just consuming. A good reframe is actually viewing social media as the ability to express yourself and give value back to the world. So if you've never taken that experience on social media, look at it from the lens of a producer, of someone who is looking to give advice rather than someone who is always looking to take. So for me, what that looked like was every week I try and put out a little bit of knowledge. I try and synthesize something that I've thought that's original. Remember, original doesn't necessarily mean that it's the first time it's ever been done. Original could just be your unique perspective on something that's been iterated on for years. So for me, so far, that's been fitness. And right now I'm getting into a little bit of self-help and self-improvement. But if you just take social media and you view it as an opportunity to provide, that's going to open so many more doors for you. And it's going to flip that script in your head of, instead of constantly comparing yourself to what others are doing or seeing everybody else's success, you can actually make a meaningful contribution to them and your community by providing value. So if you're feeling stuck and you feel like, man, I just get on social media and I feel terrible and I can't find any motivation to do anything for myself, first off, the first thing you can do is just start observing people who are in the same interest areas that you have. So for me, that's fitness. For you, it may be finance, it may be business, it may be nutrition, it may be cooking. I don't know, accounting for single moms. Like any little niche that you're into, find someone who is doing that and putting out good information, and then learn the strategies that have made them successful. From there, you can emulate their strategies, put your own unique twist on it, and then start producing content for yourself, and as a result, grow a following that is actually getting meaningful value from the things that you're putting out. This is how you get out of that mindset of constantly being trapped in the world of inaction. So you get on and you either feel overwhelmed that you have something to share, but you look at the vast amount of people doing it and they're doing it infinitely better than you are, right? Technically, because you have zero. So anything above zero is infinitely better. And then you may feel like that the knowledge gap you have between starting and producing good content is so large that it's pointless. Well, the issue here is that everyone fails to realize, including myself, that everyone starts from zero. Whether or not, we want to believe it or not, we look at people and we just imagine that they're overnight successes and that they've had it figured out their whole time. No, they took years of experimentation before to find their voice, to find what their content style looks like, to find their niche. And a lot of times, this isn't even a constant. You can change, you can pivot, and that's the beauty of social media and being a value creator. Because then once you have an audience, you can pivot and start producing content that's just based on your interests, and it's still providing what your audience wants. So that is a brief overview of just a general social media ideology shift, that if you are stuck in constant consumption, just realize that you have the chance and you have the ability to provide value. And just that little mindset shift goes so far in improving your mental capacity. It stops you from scrolling and starts you into a process of writing and actually synthesizing information for yourself. And when you feel the dopamine that you get from creating something from essentially nothing and actually producing something that is entirely yours, it doesn't matter how well it does on social media. Who cares? 8 people see it. Big deal. Who cares? It's for you. And you're building your own value at the same time while providing value to others. So go ahead and take action. I hope you enjoyed this video. If anything, start today. Start with a Twitter post that's simple enough. No images required. Just get on there, write a few ideas, genuinely take time and think through organizing your thoughts, and that will go so far into improving your mental ability for the rest, hopefully the rest of your life. Create a habit of synthesizing, of creating, instead of being in the world that we are now, especially with the emergence of AI. We have so much information at our fingertips, we actually have kind of lost the ability to produce ideas for ourselves. So just implement that little practice, and it's going to help you significantly on your mental outlook at life and just how you view the world in general.